Hello and welcome to this week's live episode of Bonkers.ie TV. I'm Connor.
I'm Dara.
And it's the last Wednesday of the month, so we're going to be recapping all of the biggest news from the world of consumer affairs and personal finance. So to kick us off, Dara, we're going to banking, and Ulster Bank had a new product.
They did, yeah. So Ulster Bank this month launched their new black credit card. And if you're in the hunt for a credit card, I think this is a really, really good offering. So it has the second lowest APR on the market at just over 16%, which is relatively good by Irish credit card standards. But a key feature is that there are no foreign exchange fees when you use the card abroad. So when we're talking about foreign exchange, we often talk about Revolut and N26. So it seems like Ulster Bank is kind of trying to, I suppose, put it up to the two fintechs. So the usual fee would have been 2%, and now it is 0, which is really, really good. So just to put that into, perspective, if you went over to, let's say, the States, for example, and you bought something for maybe, let's say, €1,000, you really, really, splashed out. Previously, you would have been charged €20 in foreign exchange fees with maybe the classic Ulster Bank account, and now you'll be charged 0. And some cards actually have even higher foreign exchange fees, meaning you could save even more. So if you like to spend abroad, it could be a really, really good option. And like I said, there's a low APR rate as well. And then also a nice little feature that they have, and again, this is something which N26 and Revolut have, is that if you lose your credit card, you can just freeze the credit card within the app. And then if you happen to find the credit card again, you can just unfreeze it within the app. So you don't need to do the whole, ringing the bank, cancelling cards, and all of the nonsense that entails. So it's not a bad credit card at all. Only thing is that you do need to be earning €40,000 a year. That's small detail, so it's not going to be open to everyone. It is certainly a little bit more of a premium card.
Yeah. Staying on the topic of banking, Bank of Ireland actually was the next one to hop on the environmentalism bandwagon this month, and they launched 3 new green loan offerings. So what they effectively are is 3 discount prices on existing loan packages. So there's the mortgage interest rates, where you're going to get a discount of 0.2%.
Okay.
If you are buying an A-rated energy home, there is you're going to get a 6.5% rate if you are doing home improvements to bring in things that will help you improve your energy efficiency ratings, like if you're buying insulation or installing solar panels. And then lastly, there is a green business loan, which you will get a 0.5% discount on their rates, as long as you are investing in something that is going to improve your energy efficiency.
I know 6.5% is actually the cheapest on the market?
It's not necessarily the cheapest on the market. Now, when you're going to look at all these packages, it's very important to compare and contrast them around, as some of them might be put into shiny new packaging, but not necessarily the most competitive. So before you pull the trigger, make sure you hop on over to our website and compare and contrast them. So hopping over to mortgages, Dara, Ulster Bank again.
Yeah, so again, Ulster Bank kind of shook things up a little bit in the mortgage market. So a lot of interest rate reductions over the past few months and years have been fixed rate mortgage reductions, but now Ulster Bank has actually reduced one of its key variable rates from 4.3% to 3.9%. So it's not an insignificant reduction. I have to say though that if you are an Ulster Bank current account customer, you would get a slightly cheaper rate, a better rate than that anyway. And also if you have a deposit that's bigger than 10%, so if you've more equity to stump up, you can get an even lower rate. So this 3.9% rate would be for non-Ulster Bank customers or people who only have a 10% deposit. And it's not the cheapest rate that's out there, but I suppose it's good news in the sense that anything which kind of helps interest rates continue to fall can only be good. And you have to wonder whether this sets up potentially further interest rate reductions over the coming months and years. And of course, as we constantly find out every month, we still have among the second highest interest rates in the Eurozone at the moment. So anything which can bring them down is definitely good. Moving on to broadband though, so there was some good news for the citizens of Galway.
Yeah, absolutely. All the tribesmen will be delighted to find out that Minister Sean Kine was on hand to announce a €20 million investment in their Cyro infrastructure. So Cyro, as we know, can provide speeds of up to 1 gigabyte per second, which means you're going to be able to download a 4 gigabyte film in 30 seconds, which is amazing. So construction should start at the end of the year, connecting existing Cyro points in Galway, Oranmore and Monanegisha. So definitely good news there.
Cool.
In terms of broadband speeds, though, Ireland not doing so well.
No, not really. So there's a report as well this month that said we have the 29th fastest speed in the world, just over or just under 24 megabits a second, which maybe isn't too bad. It is an improvement on last year, but I guess a lot of people still won't be getting those speeds. We do beat the UK, who are 34th in the table, and like I said, it's an improvement on last year. But a lot of the countries that are ahead of us, 21 of the countries that are ahead of us are European countries, and some of those are our biggest competitors when it comes to foreign, investment and things like that. So I suppose a lot done, but more to do is probably the message there. Also, though, on the subject of broadband, well, actually, by the way, Singapore has the highest broadband speed. So if you're looking for a really, really good connection, that's where you need to go.
There.
Yeah, move there. But on broadband, though, Virgin Media this month as well have brought out what they call their freedom bundles, and basically it means that you can get broadband and also you can add TV if you want on a 30-day contract. So for just the broadband, so for 250 megabit broadband, it is €59 a month. So it's not necessarily the cheapest package that's out there. But I guess, if you're a student, if maybe you're thinking of emigrating soon, or you're just renting and you don't know where you're going to be within a few months' time, and you don't want to commit to a 1 year or even a 2 year contract, these freedom bundles, which only last 30 days, give you the flexibility to move around. So maybe that's something to check out as well.
Yeah, and those probably wishing that they were on a shorter contract are those who have signed up to Air Sports Package. So this month we found out, and it caused massive ructions on our website, that BT Sport, Box Nation and ESPN is going to be pulled from the Air Sports package before this football season kicks off next year. So if you want to check out which packages or which sports packages actually provide the best coverage of this upcoming Premiership season, if you are particularly interested in that, make sure you hop on over to our website again. So jumping over to energy as well, we've noticed one of the most impressive packages and one of the most exciting packages on our website comes from one of Ireland's biggest energy providers, Electric Ireland. They have their Super Saver tariffs available for electricity on our website, but this month we found out that they're actually going to extend that to gas and dual fuel. So if you are going to be a new customer, you're going to be able to avail of those tariffs, or if you are an existing single fuel customer who is out of contract, you're going to be able to get that reduced rate on dual fuel as well. So staying on energy, Dara, we found out this month that being a savvy energy customer pays.
Yeah, so listen, we're always talking about switching here at Bonkers.ie, but actually the CRU released a report for 2018 that showed that had somebody switched energy provider every year over the past 4 years, they would have saved €1,700, which is a huge amount. And the report also showed as well that 14% of people switched electricity and 20% of people switched gas last year. So lots of people are switching, and our advice would be to obviously join them as well if you want to. And yeah, €1,700, it's a huge amount of money, and it just goes to show you that switching does save. That's not just us that think it. And then finally, just I suppose on some other energy news, Energia have some news as well around renewable energy.
Yeah, so Energia this month as well, jumping on the bandwagon of environmentalism, announced that they were going to be investing €3 billion in increasing green energy or increasing renewable energy sources for Ireland's energy grid. So, as we know from the Climate Action Plan, by 2030, government is aiming to have 70% of our overall energy come from renewable resources. Now, we're currently standing at 30%, so it is quite a lofty ambition. So this €3 billion investment which is predominantly going to be going into onshore and offshore wind energy.
Wind farms.
Effectively. Cool. So that is going to hopefully kick us on and help us get towards that target, and it's going to increase the number of staff employed by Energia from 800 to 1,000. So that's all good news there.
Absolutely. Okay, well that's it for this week, guys. Hope you found it of use. If you want any more updates about what we've been talking about, obviously just head over to our blog, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well if you haven't already. And if you have any more comments, feel free to leave them below. I've been Dara.
I've been Connor.
And see you again soon.